This question seems almost impossible to solve. Can you solve it? We're asked to look for the values of x, given that x squared plus x plus 1 all raised to the power of 2 all over 3x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to x squared. Now notice the numerator. The numerator we have x squared plus x plus 1 all raised to the power of 2 all over. Now the denominator can be written in the form of the numerator. How so? We're going to be splitting this 3x squared to 2x squared plus x squared. Good. And then write the remaining items, which is plus x plus 1. I believe you can see what I'm saying. Now notice something, that from here down to this part is same as what we have here on the numerator. Good. And this is equal to x squared. Now since what I have here and what I have here are the same, we can introduce substitution by saying that let this expression or this expression, which are the same thing, x squared plus x plus 1 be equal to y. Now let's rewrite this. So we have y squared, so y squared all over. Now the denominator becomes 2x squared plus this is y, so plus y, this is equal to x squared. Very good. Now notice that the left hand side is a fraction. We can also make the right hand side a fraction by putting over 1 here. Now let's cross multiply. So on cross multiplying, we have y squared times 1, that will be y squared, and this is equal to, we have x squared times this expression, which is 2x squared plus y. Very good. Now let's open up the right hand side. So we have y squared to be equal to, so this becomes 2x to the power of 4 plus x squared times y, that will be x squared y. Very good. Now let's move what we have on the right hand side to the left hand side. So we have y squared. Now when I move this to the left hand side, it becomes minus x squared y. Then when I move this to the left, it becomes minus 2x to the power of 4. And this is equal to 0. Now let's rewrite what we have here. Now since I have 2 here, I'm going to be writing this such that it has 2. So this is y squared. This expression, which is minus x squared y, can be written as minus 2x squared y plus x squared y. You see that? Very good. So we now have 2 here. Now minus 2x to power 4 equal to 0. We did this so that we can be able to factorize the expression. Now notice, from these first 2 terms, you notice that y is common, so I can factor out y, open bracket. Now y squared divided by y, I have y. Here I have minus 2x squared y divided by y, I have 2x squared. So this is 2x squared. Very good. And then I have from here, notice that x squared is common. So we can factor out x squared, open brackets. Now x squared y divided by x squared, I have y remaining, so y minus, now 2x to power 4 divided by x squared, we have 2x squared. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now notice something. We have y minus 2x squared common, so we can factor out y minus 2x squared. And then open a bracket. Now from this first term, notice that when this is factored out, y remains. Y, and then plus, when this is factored out, x squared remains, so x squared. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now notice that we have 2 cases. We have y minus 2x squared to be equal to 0, or we have y plus x squared to be equal to 0. So let's solve these 2 cases one after the other. Now for the first case, which is this, let's call this case 1. I'm going to be moving negative 2x squared to the right hand side. When we do that, we have y to be equal to 2x squared. That's for the first case. Now for the second case, let's call this case 2. I'm going to be moving x squared to the right. So this becomes y equal to, now when x squared crosses, it becomes negative x squared. Very good. Now we have to recall back what we have substituted by saying that, recall that x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to y. Remember? Now we're going to be solving these cases one after the other. We start with when y, which is this first case, when y is equal to 2x squared. Let's substitute that here. So we have x squared plus x plus 1 to be equal to 2x squared, which is the value for y. Now let's move everything to one side. When I move everything to one side, I'm going to be having equal to, this is 2x squared. When I move x squared to the right, it becomes minus x squared. When I move x to the right, it becomes minus x. When I move 1 to the right, it becomes minus 1. Now leaving nothing on the left hand side. Now let's simplify. So this becomes 2x squared minus x squared. That will be x squared minus x and then minus 1. Now we have a nice quadratic equation. Our a from this quadratic equation is 1. Our b is negative 1. And our c is also negative 1. Now let's use the quadratic formula to solve this. So x will be equal to, we're looking for values of x, first and second values of x. So this is equal to negative b is negative 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so that will be negative 1 squared, minus 4 times a times c. Good. All over 2 times a. Very good. Now this simplified into x to be equal to negative times negative makes positive, plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared is 1. Now negative times negative is positive. Now 4 times 1 is 4, all over 2. So this becomes 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 4, that is 5, all over 2. So there are two values of x from here, which are, we have the first value to be 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. And then we have the second value of x to be 1 minus the square root of 5 all over 2. Now let's solve for other values of x by making use of our second case. Now recall that our second case, is y equal to negative x squared, right? And we also know from our substitution that x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to y. Now let's put this in place of y here. So we have x squared plus x plus 1 to be equal to negative x squared. Good. Now let's move this to the right hand side. So we have x squared plus x squared, because as this moves, it becomes positive. And then plus x plus 1 equal to, now nothing is left on the right hand side, so this becomes 0. So x squared plus x squared is 2x squared plus x plus 1, and this is equal to 0. Now using the quadratic formula once more, our a here will be 2, our b is 1, and our c is also 1. Now our quadratic formula, x is equal to negative b is 1 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so that'll be 1 squared, minus 4 times a is 2, times c is 1, all over 2 times a, that is 2 times 2. So this is going to be the third and fourth values of x. So x now becomes negative 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus 4 times 2 times 1, that will be 8. all over, we have 2 times 2, that is 4. So this becomes x to be equal to -1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus 8 is -7 all over 4. Very good. We can still simplify further. So the values of x becomes -1 plus or minus. Now we have a negative inside of a square root, which means it is a complex number. So the square root of -7 is the same as the square root of 7i all over 4. Very good. So there are 2 values of x from here, which are, we have the third value to be -1 plus the square root of 7i all over 4. And then the fourth value to be -1 minus the square root of 7i all over 4. And there you have it. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.